So welcome back. Here we have the first of the Lego Sonic builds, set number 76990. It's the Sphere Challenge, and you'll see this one's aimed at 6+, so this is presumably Lego trying to get on the whole sort of Mario sort of theme of trying to have interactive game related Lego sets all tied in with video games. So anyway, that's the front. On the back of the packet you'll see you've got this sphere thing to actually put Sonic in. He's obviously got his music system and boombox, a place to chill out, and there's the thing out all on display. So let's have a look at it. So I tend to try and cut these boxes open with a knife so I can look after them. Right, that's all of that. So we've got 3 bags and a set of instructions, and thankfully it looks like we haven't got stickers. I hate it when you actually have to put stickers on. I always feel that they're going to peel off. So no, it looks like they are all pre-printed. So let's have a look and start building, shall we? So I've made the first lot. I've obviously done the Sonic minifigure first, and you'll see here he's got his smile to the left, which is very similar to the style that he had when he was on the Lego Dimensions set. You'll see the main difference is his eyes. They're much sort of bigger now than they were when he was in the original Dimensions set, and also his torso's different as well. So here you've got a much more sort of oval shape, whereas it's sort of slightly wider at the top on this particular one. Other than that, the skin tone is a little bit sort of pinker as well in the latest version. And this is the version of Sonic from last year in the Green Zone set, and again he's got a sort of circular torso there, but other than that, very similar. His eyes, again, a little bit different. They're just purely black and white last year, whereas they've now got sort of elements of green in there. So that's the Sonic comparison done. Anyway, he goes into this sphere, which is... let's lock him away. So that's him in his spinning sphere. And this is the launcher. So this is made from sort of Lego Technics pieces, so quite nicely done. And the intention there is you just rest him in and slam it down. No, clearly I'm not going to slam it because he'll just fall off the table, but moves quite nicely actually. It's well done. And the other piece you got in the first bag is one of the baddies. So quite fun how they've made all the various parts, and hopefully, you know, Lego may end up doing what they did with the Mario set and release lots of minifigure create your own baddie sets as well, so that would be quite fun. Anyway, that's part 1. Let's put them over there and let's work on bag 2. And now we'll move on to part 2, and before I do, I just mentioned this is one of the animal friends that you've got to rescue, a really small bit that I'm sure will get easily lost, but that was actually in the first packet too. Now we've made the ramp, and it's quite good this actually, because it's detachable parts so that you can actually sort of reconfigure it in any way that you want really, so it's quite nice that. You get these 3 rings with bases on so that they'll stand up like so. And finally you get this bridge with some new parts. Not seen the sort of flower like that before. You've got the ring power up bonus, and as I mentioned earlier, pre-printed onto the actual tile as well, which is really nice. And I'd imagine what you could do is, if you want to, you can sort of redesign it and put extra bricks on like that. So that's part 2. Now on to packet number 3. And here we have the final bit of the set, which is all cosmetic stuff. So you've got this sort of beach scene where Sonic can obviously chill out on the deck chair and eat his hot dog. You've got a display scene there with the stereo systems. I really like actually how they've done the speakers with using sort of silver discs and so forth, so that's quite cool. And Sonic also has his own record player, so with his set of discs there, so nice to really see that they've printed these actual sort of pieces on rather than actually stickers, as I mentioned earlier, so these work quite well. And finally he's got a cool box, so with a soda and some ice in it. There we go. But again, level of detail with even the soda can has a lid, so nice. I really like that, nice touch. But it actually does nothing to the game itself. It's purely for decoration. So should we give it a go and see what this looks like? So we'll set the decorative bits at the side. We'll have the ramp at the back. Baddie guarding the diamond somehow. How have they done it? Oh, we'll just rest him on. We'll rest the baddie there. If I can get him on. There we go. Get the rings out of the way. Let's get the launcher. Put one of the cute little friends up there. There we go. I think we're all set to see how this works. Drum roll. Maybe I need to hit a bit harder. That's right. Worked. I'd imagine if I replaced that with the baddie, let's see if we could knock him off. Retrieve Sonic from the floor. Get there in the end. So, not a bad first set to build. I like the fact that it's interactive, and you could actually use that slammer to send Sonic shooting through your kitchen, I guess, if you wanted to. But it's really good that there's so many bits here. I think there's a lot of little bits, so I'm sure some of them could easily get lost. But also, I think it's quite good that you could use this as a display piece. So it'll be interesting to see what this is all like when I've brought it all together. So watch this space. But as a first go, I like this one. And the fact you've got minifigures as opposed to those over enlarged ones with the Mario set, I think is brilliant. So everything's in keeping with the sizes. So yeah, great one. Well done, Lego. If you want to see more of this, then please subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to check out the other Lego Sonic sets that I'll be building, testing and uploading shortly.